Okay guys, in this video, when does intermittent fasting start working? Or when can you expect to see any benefits from intermittent fasting? Now, I've lost over 100 pounds and gone from this to this, and I've used intermittent fasting along that journey to help get me those results. Now, I'm Steve, this is Life at the White House. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so I'll run quickly through what intermittent fasting is for those of you that don't know, just to bring you up to speed a little bit. So what intermittent fasting is you go for periods of not eating. So you'll take a day that's broken down, so you've got 24 hours, and you break that down into either a 16 and 8 or a 20 and 4 or OMAD. And what that means is there's 24 hours in the day, 16 plus 8 gives you 24 hours. And what people mean by a 16 and 8 or a 20 and 4 is that they'll fast or not eat for 16 hours of the day, and they'll have an eating window of 8 hours. So that eating window could say start at 12 midday and then finish at 8 p.m. Or if you're on a 20 and 4 where you have a 4-hour eating window, that eating window could say start at 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. So that's what people mean by 16 and 8, 20 and 4s. OMAD is 1 meal a day, so that means your eating window is even smaller, trying to get even more benefits out of this. And you'll just be eating 1 meal a day, so your eating window will maybe be, an hour. So that's what intermittent fasting is. Now let's get on to the benefits. Okay, so when does it start working? Now, it's going to be different for everybody. And I use this example quite a bit where I liken people to cars. Now hear me out. A 5-litre engine is going to need more petrol than a 1-litre engine. And what I mean by that is a bigger engine, you can imagine being a bigger guy or a bigger girl. They're going to need more calories and more food to maintain their body weight than a smaller person. So if you have a 350-pound guy and a 130-pound guy, and they're now both consuming 1,500 calories, the 350-pound guy is going to lose a lot more weight than the 130-pound guy, because to maintain his 350 pounds he's going to need a lot more calories. So there isn't one size fits all when you're talking about intermittent fasting and how many calories you can expect to burn or how much weight you can expect to lose. It is very much dependent on you individually. So the bigger you are, the more results typically you'll tend to see in the beginning. And if you've got less weight to lose, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get rid of that weight, because you haven't got as much to lose as the bigger guy, the bigger girl who've got over 100 pounds to lose. So that's why it's different for everyone. Okay, now with that being said, I'm going to say something that you're probably not going to hear a lot of people tell you, and that is to throw away your scale. Because at the start, although I think the scale is very important down the road, so you can more accurately ascertain where you are, how much you've lost and things like this, I think in the beginning it can hamper you. So I would say that in the beginning, go off how you look in the mirror, how your clothes feel, your belt buckle. If you've got to tighten that a little bit more than usual, you're 1 or 2 down on the belt, that's a great sign. And I think the scale it can be very disheartening if you've put a load of work in, and and you're sticking to your eating window, you're not eating rubbish, you're not snacking anymore, you're eating healthily, and you don't see the number come down the scale. You get very disheartened, even though you feel better in yourself, your clothes feel a little bit looser. If you step on the scale and see you've put all this work in, maybe you've lost a pound, or you've maintained weight or even gained a pound, you're going to feel very disheartened, and that can cause an awful lot of people to just sack it in and that's it, and you're back to your old ways then, and you're eating rubbish out of the cupboards 24/7, like I was when I was that big and I was over 300 pounds. So yes, I think the scale is important, but I would recommend you just get rid of that. Just completely get rid of that at the start. Switch to a healthier lifestyle. Brilliant starting point, and then go off how your clothes feel. Go off, your belt, how you look. I think for me, there's a few markers that I lay down, and for me, the first place I tend to lose weight is around my face, and the last place I tend to lose it is around my middle, around my belly. And although that is the first place I want to lose it, like I imagine a lot of people do, it is the last place where it comes off for me individually. But yeah, don't pay too much attention to the scale early doors, because I think it can be incredibly disheartening. Just go off how your clothes feel. Just go off how you look in the mirror. So yeah, that's one point. Take that scale and just chuck it into the bed and forget about it for maybe the first month, and then come back to it. Now the reason I say that is because, well, take this number, 3,500. Now 3,500 calories is the amount of calories that you need to burn or be in a deficit to lose 1 pound of fat. Okay, so that being said, you're probably going to need to be in a 500 calorie deficit per day to lose 1 pound of body fat per week. So just bear that in mind. So it's going to take a lot of effort to lose 1 pound of body fat. The reason I say I'll chuck the scale away is because sometimes you can go to bed and wake up in the morning and jump on the scale and realise you're maybe 2 pounds heavier. Now, that doesn't mean you've accumulated 7,000 calories out of nowhere when you're sleeping. Some donut goblin has come into your bedroom and force-fed you donuts. That's not happened. It's just, it can be a whole host of things. Water weight, fluctuations, things like this can make the scale have them little changes that could be really disheartening if you rely on the scale to let you know how well you're doing with your weight loss. And don't get me wrong, later down the road, I think the scale is important, but initially maybe not so much. That's why I say get rid of it. Go off how your clothes feel, how your face looks. For me, that's the first place that changes when I'm losing weight. Your belt, things like this. Before and after pics. Before and after pictures are hugely important. So, for me personally, what I do is I take a picture of myself, how I look, maybe on the first of the month, or whenever you're going to start. It doesn't have to be the first, it can be whenever. And then 30 days later, I take another picture. And if I've been eating right, and if I've been trying to exercise, and if I've been implementing intermittent fasting, and I've been sticking to that schedule, I am going to look a little bit different. But maybe if I get on the scales, I'm not going to see as big a change as I'd like, but how I look and how my clothes feel are a lot better. So I think before and after pictures are incredibly important, and it's something that I used, like I've used here, to help motivate me, in them times where I thought, oh God, it's not working, I'm stalling and I'm not losing much weight. And then I can look at these pictures and realise how far I've actually come, and it motivates me again to stick to what I'm doing, because I know that I'm getting these results because I can see it in the pictures. And the scale doesn't really tell you the whole story. Okay, so when can you expect to see benefits and results if you're trying intermittent fasting? Again, it will vary for everyone, but I'm not just going to leave it like that. I'm going to give you an actual number. I think if you stick with this for maybe a month or so, and you're eating correctly, and you're in a deficit, most importantly, then you will see some results. If you're trying to be more active, you're exercising, you're in a small calorie deficit, you're implementing intermittent fasting, that means you're not snacking on rubbish throughout the day, within about a month you are very likely to see positive results. It could be a little bit longer, it could be a little bit less, but like I said, don't always rely on the scale. Go off how you feel. That's a much better indicator of whether something's working or not. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I just want to quickly mention, it's crazy, that we're nearly at 700 subscribers. I feel I mention this in every video. It's just nuts to see how many people are subscribing to the channel and being really positive in the comments and sharing the videos and liking the videos and commenting, and it feels like we're creating an incredible little community here. And it's absolutely amazing and mind-blowing that we're able to do that. So I just wanted to thank the 700 people that have subscribed to the channel, and if you choose to subscribe to the channel, I want to thank you. But no, yeah, it's absolutely amazing that you're choosing to do that and you're watching all the videos and sharing all the videos. You know, it means the world to me, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who's doing that. So yeah guys, a bit off topic. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. I'm Steve. This has been Life at the White House. Oh yeah, so why are you 10 pounds heavier? It was the donut goblin just came in the middle of the night and just started running donuts. So 3,500 calories is how much of a deficit?
Hi guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you did like it, please do drop a thumbs up down below. If you want to see more videos, click on the link on the left hand side, and if you've got any questions for me, leave them down there in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But apart from that, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.